A lot of times people leave relationships. One of the biggest areas I work on is love and relationships. Only because we're in a very unique time right now in our lives, and a very unique time for the planet. And we're moving towards finding that place within and discovering a more conscious awareness. And because that is what's happening, the biggest place we see our triggers or our fears or our blocks are in relationships. So relationships become very important. And there are more women right now between the ages of 30 to 50 that are single than ever in history. So it's a really unique time. And the goddess energy is becoming really strong. And we're balancing out the imbalance of very masculine energy that has been dominant for a long time. However, we needed that masculine energy to shift the planet into a different focus. We needed to develop communication. We needed to develop organization. It went too far and it became very unbalanced. And right now, women are starting, to feel comfortable being a goddess, coming into their feminine energy. And because of that, there's a lot of changes that are happening. So a lot of people come to me and they want to know how to get out of their relationship, or they want to know, who else is out there, or what else, what other things are possible. Sometimes we do get into the relationships that are really meant to push us beyond our boundaries and to assist us to move forward and to find this path. And sometimes it's about us learning how to live in the relationship we're in. And when I say live, I mean really live, not close down and focus on our fears and focus on the problems, but really be open and expansive and, learn to dance together. And I find it amazing how many women, there's so many things that are happening right now, but how many women would rather leave than communicate. They can't talk about their fears and their pains, and they feel so vulnerable, yet apparently it's easier to leave than to open themselves up to that vulnerability. And I hope that women change this, because it's only by looking at that vulnerability and those fears and that pain that we can truly become liberated, and we can understand ourselves and be aware of when those triggers happen and why they're happening. And truly the definition of divine union is finding God within. When you can find God within and then see it through another person's eyes, that's divine union. That is where we're headed. That type of relationship is a possibility now as women come into balance and we're balancing out the planet. That is what Tantra has always been about, taking sex and turning it into a spiritual practice where you can actually become enlightened. That's a powerful thing. And I don't think it's ever been truly available to, normal people before. And that energy is finally here. It's a possibility in this lifetime. It's a probability in this lifetime.